Finally, Pick n Pay. This one founded by Raymond Ackerman in the Western Cape. I think everyone's familiar with that. It's been in a kind of a 3, 4, 5 year turnaround phase because remember it lost a lot of market share, particularly to ShopriteIt. It got a new CEO, Richard Brasher, who came from Tesco's. He must have been there for about 2 years now. It has delivered earnings growth. There's no question of that. The question is whether the share price is appropriate to the level of earnings it's currently delivering. 27 billion rands worth of market cap. Price earnings ratio still relatively high at 31.7. Dividend yield 2.1. You've no doubt followed this closely. I was very skeptical about it prior to this because I thought people had really paid too much for the recovery. But to be fair to them, there has been sequential earnings growth and they do seem to be fixing things. How do you fall on this one?
You know, the fixing, and I think Brasher put it very succinctly himself.
Yeah.
There are two levels, two stages of the fixing process. The easy part, they've just accomplished. The easy part was cut the costs, which they did, and get rid of the stores which had no hope ever of regaining or becoming profitable. They've done that, which is also effectively part of the cost-cutting process, and get the distribution systems to start delivering goods at the right cost per carton.
Right.
Now, that's all been achieved, but ultimately, stage two, and he talks of stage two is infinitely more difficult.
Which is to win back market share.
Well, it's called the top line. We've got to get the top line moving. In the last set of results, they lost market share again. You can't continue to lose market share. Eventually, it's going to hit your profitability. You've now got to get the top line moving. And either you've got to, well, it's actually a combination. You've got to roll out space because your competitors are rolling out space. And you've got to get your existing densities, existing stores to start delivering better turnover growth. In other words, getting more volumes through those stores to cover the natural cost increases. Now, that is a frightfully difficult task. And I think the market is kind of anticipating that some of these things,
I mean, the share price, you can see, moves from like 35 at the depths of the depression about their dire situation. And since then, it's back up at 56. But, you know, it's not as though it's really shot the lights out. So, time's up. We've got to go hot or not on this one. It's tough, I know. We would like to go into it in a little bit more detail.
I'm not hot.
Not hot still.
Yeah.
And I'm not hot either. I don't necessarily feel always as though the experience for customers in the stores is particularly different. So I'm not quite sure what's going to bring everybody back, either at the bottom end or the top end of the market. Okay, good. So we're going with not hot on that one.